Right there, 2 of them right there. Look at that bass. What's up everybody, Derek here with the Bass Factory, and today I've got a little bit of time to come down to the creek and give a new lure that I've got to try. I've got a little REBEL Crickhopper Popper that I've never used before, but this spot right here has 5 and 6 pound bass. I've got all kinds of sunfish right below me here, but this spot is special to me. This is where my kids have caught both of them. My little girl and my little boy have both caught their first bass. So downstream of here, I've never really fished before. I can follow this bank and walk up above and go down, but it looks pretty sweet on Google Maps. But I want to get down here and see what we can figure out and see what it looks like. Maybe there's a little pool. It looked like there was a little pond downstream that's been dammed up. So let's get down there and see what we can catch on this, see if we can get a good bass or a good sunfish. And here is the trail. Hopefully no rattlesnakes out today. This is a pretty worn trail too, it looks like. Oh wow, I found a cool little spot down here. If I can get down to the bottom of this. There are some fish that are hanging out just below that current over there. And I am not going to get right up to them. I'm going to cast to them from way over here. Kind of see what happens. Oh, I had one. Dang. And I think I had the hook looped around one of the hooks, so it wasn't even popping right. Let's toss it right up against that log jam right there. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, it wanted it. Is that a bass? I think that's a bass. Come here, buddy. There's 2 of them. Yeah, there's one right with it. Look at that. See that? Let's see if it'll come up here. See if the other one will come up here. Dang, he took... No, he's right there. Yep. Come here, bud. Whoa, I about went in. That was the same size bass that was with this one. Ugh. Not a monster, but that's a good sized bass for the little creek like this. Thanks, bud. Maybe right at 1 pound.
A little late for lunch.
That's awesome. What'd you catch him on?
Little rig. I got it where.
Oh, you got a bobber set up?
Yeah, and it goes so it goes to the depth you set.
Yeah, you got a slip bobber.
Yeah, slip bobber.
That's cool. How big was it? Let me see it again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good 3.5 pounder right there. 3,
maybe 2.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I got it.
Well, I was looking at that belly.
Yeah,
It's been eaten.
it's nice and fat.
Heck yeah.
We didn't miss a mini meal.
Well, that's awesome. All right, we got a crappie Fire Tiger crankbait that I tied on here. It's just a little bitty crankbait. Runs a little bit deeper than the REBEL. I can't remember what brand this is, but I figure we'd give this a shot and see if anything wants it. Had some chasers, but nothing nailed it. All the way up there where that current's at. Oh, there's a fish right there. Not a very big one, but it's finally got the drought ended. Little bass, I think. Yeah. Oh, thanks, bud. You ended my drought. See you, bud. All right, I've been walking this shallow stuff for about 100 yards now, so getting downstream and it's really starting to still out. Not a whole lot going on, and whoo, that water feels a lot warmer right there all of a sudden. But I think I'm starting to get into that pond possibly. I haven't checked my phone or anything, But there are little fish all over the place. Oh, there's a good sized bass right over there. Dang. I gotta be careful going up here. There could be I could get into a good one over here. Ooh, this bank's muddy. Whew, I'm just sinking. Oh, there's a fish. Tighten my drag a little bit. That big old sunfish. Oh yeah, biggin'. Nice. Can I get you without pliers? Yeah, that's a pretty fish. Was that long ear? I think I'm starting to learn that that's a long ear. I keep thinking it's green sunfish, but thanks, bud. Yeah. Oh, there's a good one, whatever that is. Just a yanker, man. Look at that one. Oh, did I almost got you in the eye, buddy. Ah, got me. All right, found a little spot. Oh, as soon as it hit the water. Oh, that's awesome. As soon as it hit the water. Dang, they are loaded up over there. Easy, bud. Easy, easy, easy. Dang, that sucker bent the hook. Gah! So lively over here. Bye, bud. All right, let's see if we can bend this hook back a little bit. Just a little. There we go. Let's try that again. I haven't moved and I've caught 3. Well, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, that's 3, right? Am I losing count or am I just crazy? Let's try it again. Oh, as soon as it hit the water. Oh, that's awesome. That's a bass right there. Yeah. As soon as it hit the water. Man, I made the right decision moving over to this crankbait. Let go, bud. Not a big one, but put up a good fight. Thanks, buddy. How many fish have I caught off that little hole right there? That's the cool thing about these creeks. You come across them and they're loaded up in certain spots. There's one. That's a bass. That's a bass. Oh, there's several. Man, there's a bunch of them with it. Can you see that bass? And all the ones with it? Look at them. I don't know if you can see them, but they're all with it. Right there, right there. 2 of them right there. Look at that bass. He's about to come undone right here. That was cool. I noticed that bass that was following right there could not see me because he was blind in that one eye that was facing me. That's why he followed so close to me and never even knew. Not a monster, but that is cool to see bass like that kind of schooling over there. They're loaded in that spot over there. Thanks, bud. Okay, let's go a little bit further down. I mean, it's soft. I gotta walk through about 6 inches of muck. There. It was just really bad in that one spot. There's a bass right there. Oh yeah, I got him. Got him. I seen him come out of that shade back there. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Not a monster, but I seen him coming, so I just hung with it. Oh, and that's a good looking, pretty bass. Come on. Gotta get the pliers for this dude. He got that hook pretty good. Nice. I'm catching all the same size bass, but I do not care. This is fun. Thanks, buddy. Well, I've probably walked at least 1.5 miles to 2 miles down the creek. There was a lot of walking to some little spots where the current would be real shallow, and then we're dropping into little pools like this one. This is the upper reaches of a bigger pond, but I thought it was part of the big pond, but actually the bigger pond on Google Maps shows it's maybe another 1/4 mile downstream. But right over there off that grass patch, right upstream of that, is where I was just hammering all kinds of fish. There were so many fish. I think I caught 3 sunfish and maybe 3 or 4 bass off that spot. I can't remember. I didn't keep count, but there were some good ones. And I got to use that CrickHopper Popper earlier, but it just didn't seem the right kind of day for that thing. But that thing is definitely going in my tackle box because that thing works awesome. Those fish were so curious coming up and not actually popping it, but I did catch one good sized bass on it, but they were coming up to check it out. But it was just one of those days where the crankbait was just on fire again. That Fire Tiger crankbait you cannot beat. You've got to get one of those and try it on the creek. But let me know if you guys ever get one of those Fire Tiger crankbaits, or if you own one of those Crickhoppers, if you've caught some good fish on it. I'd love to hear from you and what you've caught. But subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.